Hey guys, it's Geography Lover here. Welcome back to another brand new video. And today we're looking at the history of India on mapchart.net. Today we're just going to be doing kind of an oversimplified video. I know I've done about these in the past. We've talked about specific countries, so this time I'm going to be talking about India. So India started out back in 4000 BC. So when the first civilizations that started out in India was the Indus River Valley civilization, which was based on the Indus River, which is also the name based on the name of India, which names the country and the whole entire peninsula. It was between modern India and modern Pakistan, so it was in around this area of the Indus River. And there were many countries that were smaller states were in during the centuries. India as a whole wasn't really thought of as a unified state. It was more of a collection of many sultanates and smaller states. States in the north usually didn't ever interact with states in the south. Same with the states in the east didn't really interact with states in the west. So it was kind of like separated, very much like other cultures and other center. So there really never was like a unified India before, the spread of Islam and the spread of Hinduism in it. India is split between Islam and Hinduism pretty much in their, their history. So Bangladesh and Pakistan are mostly Muslim countries, while India itself is mostly Hindu, but the entire peninsula can be split. There are some other religions like Sikhism and that also exist in the peninsula. But India didn't really fully unify until about the Mughal emperors really kind of unified the north. So we're going based on modern India. So modern India was united by the Mughal Empire by the mid 17th century. Most of it was covered most mainland India and Pakistan and Bangladesh. The southern part was kind of left for European traders as the Portuguese, Dutch, and English all kind of settled on the coast. The French did as well. Many of the port cities were open, so many of the Europeans just traded with the Indians, and they kind of remained somewhat peaceful. I mean, there were some little skirmishes here and there, but they weren't really violent until the British decided to take over a princely state. And after the 7 Years' War, they pretty much took over the Prince of Calcutta, which is around Bangladesh, this area. So they took over this area from the French, who were controlling some of it, and some of the smaller territories like Goa, which was a Portuguese colony. So many of the territories of the Mughal are in the green. So I would say the Mughal Empire is in the green, and in the reddish is the British. The British eventually took over and defeated many of the native Indian people and converted them into a state called the British Raj, and the British Raj was ruled by the British with a kind of iron fist. It was kind of controlled as many princely states that were under the British crown. They recognized the British monarch as their head of state. So it was called Emperor or Empress of India. The first Empress of India was Queen Victoria. She was declared the first empress, and then when she died in 1901, King Edward VII was declared emperor, and eventually King George V was also declared emperor in 1910 after Edward VII's death. But India didn't remain fully, it wasn't really fully unified. There were many different princely states that were under the thumb of the British Empire, but it was pretty much left there. They fought in both World Wars, World War I and World War II. The Germans tried to send spies into India during World War I, but failed. And the Japanese did invade the eastern part of India, which is present-day Myanmar, to expand, because they were trying to expand into the Pacific regions. So the area was left until 1947 when India and Pakistan both began independence. The brief war was fought with China over their border of Kashmir and Jammu, which is still a disputed territory. It's up here in the gray. It's claimed by both Pakistan and India for this territory here, and this territory is between India and China. There are no disputes between China and Pakistan, so that is good. This area here is the territory that they control, versus this territory is the one that they claim. So it's still disputed territory to this day. India declared full independence in 1947, so did Pakistan, and Bangladesh gained independence from Pakistan because they were the same country, West and East Pakistan, but it declared independence in 1971, so that was pretty much what was left. And then India today consists of the mainland continent, except for the two territories, and some minor islands that are in the Indian Ocean, which is named off of the country of India. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, leave some comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.